Hello, welcome back. This is gonna be a new episode. Last episode we were talking about overprotective parents, and how sometimes it's a good thing, because they keep their kids safe. But eventually, after the kids have grown up, you get tired of that, you get tired of it. Because you just keep hearing the same arguments repeated over and over again. Like you're some baby that doesn't remember what you're told and doesn't understand. And will immediately forget it after being told. So you need to keep getting reminded, even though that's not true. Let's see. What's on the newspaper? Military personnel stationed along East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Squid Lady was talking about how it's hard for the people that live in the ocean to get visas to live in the US. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. Werewolves are still trying to figure out how to calm their fury. Just pretty much like whenever they turn into werewolves, they go into berserk mode. Doctor from Salak town arrested for experimenting with child cloning. I mean, if magic and other species exist, or other races, not species, exist in this world, child cloning would probably be more common, or cloning in general. Alright, let's see. Are you sure that would be okay? Yes. I mean, hard to pull off. What are we talking about? Something that'll make the story different. The neat concept. You need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. Wait, what? Oh wait. Was the day cut in half? That would make more sense, cause like last episode we left off with her talking about something, like the barista and her were talking about something, and then the screen went black, and that was the end of it. And in this one, we started off with her talking about the story. So I guess it's just part 2. Alright, good evening everyone. Welcome. Am I interrupting? You're having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Don't give me feedback for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. Wow. I mean, whatever. The words are similar. What are you up to tonight? Planning to sit and relax. Don't let my presence interrupt you. Don't worry about it. Though I need to interrupt Ayo for a moment. How can I help you? Getting a call? He probably wants a cup of his calming tea. Remember my remedy? Of course. I'm gonna give it a try again. Might have been the right drink. Let's give it a try again, just to be sure. It has tea and ginger. No, yeah, the last one was it. This one. Yeah, good to calm yet warm your nerve. Yeah, see? This one. Alright, so it was tea, milk, ginger, brew. This is definitely his. It literally has his name. It has his name in the name. And what is that? That might be like a wolf. Yeah, that's a wolf. That's a werewolf right there on the coffee art, or latte art, or whatever. Judging from the smell, it looks like it. Indeed. Have the same feeling. In order that mixture. Yeah, it is. I was right. I was correct. Anyway, please don't mind me continue your discussion. Go ahead, we're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. I guess that my dude criticized the shit out of her book, or whatever she was writing, her draft. And she's gonna have to redo a bunch of stuff. I'm by myself tonight. Tonight then. That's mean. Oh, come on. I was just joking. Need to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. Might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. Why are they still talking shit about my boy, the vampire model, dude? He was spitting facts, alright? Maybe he was a little too direct. But he spit facts, alright? He was talking the truth. He didn't lie. I don't know why they're still talking about him like he was some evil person. It applies to you as well. Oh, come on. Who's this? Oh, the elf man. Good evening. He's still trying to marry his succubus girlfriend. Hey, how you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Hey, I was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. That's interesting. What's the problem? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original. I guess Freya also might be like a self-insert for the person or people who designed the game. Because that's pretty much what this game is, I think. With the help of my publisher, she kind of booked me go mainstream, just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netflix for this world. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. Sounds interesting. Highly ambitious. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What? Story cards instead of... how the hell would you even know how to read that? Because, like, what if you jumble up the cards and you have all the wrong pages in the wrong order? As if she has all the time in the world. That's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? There's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finished it, okay? Alright. As Ayo said though, damn it! Getting a normal pitch approved is already a street climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. Say so. Haven't ordered anything. Yeah, what you want, brother? What do you want to drink? Ginger latte. A ginger latte? The hell even is that? No cats. He's a cat man. Old metal jarhead. Heal myself. Okie dokie. He wants a ginger latte. So would it be coffee, ginger milk, ginger latte. Ginger latte. Alright, I got it right. Here you go. Alright, that was pretty simple. I was like, maybe I'll mess up and I have to retry, but no, that was pretty simple. Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. With this kind of drink making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. That is interesting. I wonder if they'll explain why the barista dude doesn't want to like expand his business or do anything. And also, why is he rich? Who is he? By the way, how are you doing? Still busy with your last client? I'm done with her. Done? dropping the project? He just laughed. I'm not that crazy. Still need the money. Done as in I finished. I spent the past few days making sure it's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? She loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her using some design term she doesn't understand. That makes sense. That is something that I used to do. Like whenever I would talk to somebody, I would, if I needed something done or wanted to convince someone of something, I would use big words to convince them about certain things to get things done my way, which usually worked because the people that I told them to didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Even though if they did know, they would realize that they're just the big word versions of simple things I was trying to tell them. Finish your job by bullshitting her. The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Yup. You gotta know how to bullshit. Are you working on anything right now? Nope. Taking a break. Need to work on a few personal matters. Yup. The succubus girlfriend thing. Like you and Lua. Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How'd you guys meet? Yeah, me too. Spill the tea. Let us know. I don't mind. Just that I was young and stupid, you know. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Okie dokie. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Hey, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Okay. That girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay, got it. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into details, but this succubus was super hot. And all the guys wanted to sleep with her. There's a player too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. But it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was... let's just call her Rose. Continue. Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That was a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now will you let me continue? Alright, so he's explaining. So he got together with his friend's girlfriend, even though he was trying to be with the girlfriend's friend. So I asked Lou a lot of things about Rose. She knew that I was after she knew what I was after. It annoyed her. Kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. Came over to visit us at one point. Lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out, and I got back just as Lou arrived. Total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Oh, that is some spicy stuff. So his friend was sleeping with the Rose girl. Holy mother. Oh my. I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness. And without even thinking about it, I punched him in the face. For what? I got into a fight with him. Well, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. So he got his ass beat. Landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp easily. Lou begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beating pretty bad. She took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. One hell of a story, brother. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah. Came by a few days ago. How was she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. That's kind of fucked up. At least let him know. Like, she hasn't broken up with him. She hasn't tried to do anything. She's just ignoring the dude. Come on. That's fucked up, man. It's healthy, that's for sure. Got into an argument though. With whom? There was this male model. A model. I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Yeah, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Tell us about the reason behind the fight. About your family stuff. And this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. Bro, they're just gonna shit talk my boy Hyde, man. What did he ever do to them? He just... as I keep saying, he just said the truth. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lou would insist on getting family approval. Considering, you know, what? Wouldn't leave your own family. You would do that for her? Yes, I would. Sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or I should say, most elven families. They all think they're high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. Must never ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. Dress a certain way. They have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. So drawing, creating art. However, becoming an artist, not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. When I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screaming like they were on fire. Told me I'd never be rich, successful. All that because he chose an art degree. I don't know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing the religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Bro, that is some crazy shit. I mean, come on, this is 21st century. That's not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family's racist. Yup, very much so. Tell me about it. Who's the only person that can make me feel alive? Show me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why she's so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know. Happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? May be happy to leave yours. However, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give a different perspective. Yeah. Gala, come on. Explain to him how... Wait, no, actually, no! You can leave your family. Maybe... But also the thing is, she doesn't have to. He can leave his and still be, you know, with her, and she could be with her family. He could just become one of the succubus people. Like how sometimes when there's like a black family, they invite, you know, one of the kids invites their white friend, and they just have Mike there, just the one white guy in the entire family of black people, and they're all chill with him because, you know, he's one of the boys. Couldn't help overhearing your story. Assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf. He's a succubus. I'm a werewolf. The wolf pack is the most important thing. Put family before any other. We often have our own problems, but we won't abandon our family. Perhaps it's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? Never thought about it that way. That's stupid. That's dumb. But maybe it does affect them more because they're elves and they live for longer. Like their families are bigger because they probably like have kids every few hundred years. So eventually, elvish parents have like 20 or 30 kids, and then those kids have kids, and those kids have kids, and they're all still alive. Even they're like their great 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 grandfather's still alive. And so something like this happening might affect the entire family more. Actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. Easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. When you might regret your decisions. Might use the "I left my family for you" card. Love each other. I'll be with her, whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It will be hard work, because life is full of storms. Marriage will not survive on love alone. I guess that's true. You gotta learn to make compromises and work together. That's deep. Have each other, that's enough. Tell me, do you have health insurance? Or no, why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege. But you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Emptied their entire life saving for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. Yeah. The healthcare system is fucked in this country. You break your arm and you can't afford it? Well, have fun trying to fix it yourself. One of the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've gotta go. Apologize for my intrusion. Well, thanks for your insight. Gotta go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink. And for ya. Bye. There they go. I mean, that conversation was fine. He didn't really talk shit about him. He kind of explained it better. However, I still don't like how they're, you know, shitting on my boy Hyde. Sometimes you should escape from families. Certain families aren't worth it. Made me lose 2 customers in a minute. That wasn't me. They were leaving anyway. You're gonna write that in your book? It's a secret. Your book is based on this coffee shop. How can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? Not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. Not really that difficult. You can use what is in our real life. There are different races. There's Asian people. There's white people, Mexican people, or Spanish people. I believe as well. There's Brazilian. There's, you know, there's different races. So she could just use any. It's all the same. Like, I'm not afraid to admit, but some people in certain families will repeatedly ask you not to date or to associate with certain races, which I think is pretty fucked up. Like me, I didn't really give a shit. All right, when I was in high school and currently, but I don't think as much because I don't really talk to people anymore. I'm too busy. But I was friends with everyone. I had Chinese friends, Japanese friends, Korean friends, Mexican friends, black friends, white friends, whatever friends. I didn't really give a shit. However, constantly being told, don't talk to those people. Those people are you know, they'll rob you, or they'll get you into drugs, or they'll do this, that, and the third. It's just got annoying. But Yep, that'll be it for this episode. If you liked it, drop a like. And if you want to see more, subscribe. See you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.